Hi everyone, Tom Cadwell here, and today I'm going to be talking about OAuth 2, specifically OAuth 2.0. So what is OAuth and how does it work? OAuth is a protocol that allows applications to obtain access to a user's account on another service. So, for example, if I'm signing up to use Trello, it gives me an option to sign in with Google. In this case, Trello is accessing some details about me from Google using the OAuth protocol. OAuth defines a flow for applications to access third-party accounts. In order to use OAuth, you will need to register an app or widget with a third-party service provider. Usually you'll do that on the service application's website. As an example, let's look at how you would register an app with Twitter. This is the apps.twitter page, which is where you can manage widgets or applications. So if I create a new app, you will see that it's asking for some basic information like name, website, and description. And you'll also need to provide a callback URL, which will be used by the service for redirecting users back to your site. Once the app has been created, you will get a client ID and a client secret, which you'll need to remember for later in the OAuth process. Once you've set up an application with a third party, like I've just done with Twitter, then you're ready to use OAuth. In this video, I'm just going to cover what the protocol looks like. I'm not going to cover any implementation details. I'll cover that in future videos. Now I'm going to show you a diagram of the OAuth flow. Let's go back to our example of using Google to sign up to Trello. The first step in the OAuth flow is that the application, Trello, asks the third party, Google, if it can access the service resources. It passes along the client ID, client secret, and callback URL. The third-party service will present the user with a pop-up asking them if they want to grant or deny access. If the user clicks grant, then they will be redirected back to the original website, Trello, and the third party, Google, will pass along an authorization code. Now let me show you what this pop-up looks like. If I go over to Trello and try to sign up, if I scroll down, you can see that there's a sign up with Google option. And if I agree to the terms of the policy, I can select a Gmail account, and it's going to ask me whether Trello can have permission to access my Google account. So if I allow that, you can see the OAuth process has taken place. Looking at the diagram, the next step is to contact the authorization server and request to exchange access tokens. The application, Trello, will make a call to the third party, Google's authorization server, passing along the authorization code, client ID, and client secret. If all of these details are correct, then the third party, Google, will respond with the access token. Now for the final step. At this point, the application, Trello, has everything it needs to access protected resources from the third party, Google. All the application, Trello, needs to do is make a request for a resource and pass along the access token. And now the third party, Google, will respond with the protected resource. Hi everyone, that's it for this video. I haven't talked about the why of using OAuth 2. This video is only intended to describe the flow so that you can understand and implement an OAuth flow yourself. Thanks for listening, and I hope you found this useful.